welcome. Today is January 2nd, 2024, and I'm here to do our weekly check ins. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels, highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light to bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. So, for today, I would like to focus in on divine masculine's energy towards divine feminine and see what comes through. Okay. So, the first thing that I'd like to dive into is what is the current situation that masculines are facing? What is their current overall situation? Spirit, can you please bring forth clear messages in regards to divine masculine? What is their current situation? What is going on with them in their 3D physical life? Okay, we have interference. And it says an external party is intruding in on this relationship. Okay, so there could be interference in the connection with the feminine. Is there anything else that the feminines need to know? What is the current situation of divine masculine? Okay, we have decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Also, true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And also, we have obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So, what I'm feeling is that the tables may have turned, right, in regards to divine masculine. Perhaps masculine is more obsessed with this idea of divine feminine. Why? Because there's interference, okay, between the feminine energy and the karmic. So, here we are, 2024, and it's time for masculines to make that choice in regards to true love. Are they going to choose true love, or are they going to choose, um, I guess, settling? Okay. At least that's what it feels like so far. So let's go ahead and see. Let's get a little bit deeper into the energies of masculine. So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to the counterpart of the person who is watching this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Can you please bring forth their energy? What can you reveal to me about this person's energy who is connected to the viewer? How do they currently think of you? How do they feel? What do they want? And what is the outcome? All right, let's see. Oh man, so here we are. Masculines, they're kind of sad. Okay, they're sad. Okay, that their ego got in the way, and they're feeling really pessimistic about the expectations of having this relationship work between you and them. Okay, obviously they're not happy. They're stressed. Their head hurts. They're thinking about calling the feminine, but it just seems like there's just too much that's going on in masculine's mind. Why? Because they could be living in the past. And mind you, Mercury went direct, but we're still in the post shadow, right? So there's a little bit of a stagnation for forgiveness when it comes to masculines wanting to reach out and offer an apology towards the feminine, because why? Earlier on, we saw that they're forced with a decision, whether or not they're going to choose true love or not. They're really sad because, ego, okay, got in the way of this connection. And with the Eight of Swords in reverse, they're trying to overcome the thing that is actually blocking them from communicating or contacting the feminine. So they see themselves isolating, um, themselves from other people, places, and situations. They become more antisocial. They're just actually more to themselves, and they're making plans. So there's definitely some goals that masculine has, especially if it's been 6 to 7 years. Okay, let's say separation for some, or you've known masculine for 6 or 7 years. Okay, they're thinking, what's over that hill? They want to do the right thing. They want to reach out and contact the feminine. So I'm not gonna lie, I really feel like with the new energies, the new year, and we have the new moon in Capricorn, which happens on January 11th. I really feel that between now and then, some of these masculines may have the gall or the guts to contact the divine feminine. Okay. They're coming in with a sense of maturity, a sense of groundedness. With the King of Swords, this is about communication. So, mature conversation or communication with the feminine about the future, or hey, how you've been. So there's definitely something karmic that is happening, and they could be torn with making that decision, that they haven't been honest, they haven't been fair to the feminine. I have a feeling that some of these masculines, they intentionally withheld or held themselves back from contacting the feminine, because for the past like 5 weeks, okay, that's what it seems like, that masculines have been holding back. Yeah, and they're making a decision in regards to their soul connection. So they realize that maybe, they just didn't know any better. And they're just making plans. This could be travel. This could be like moving for some. And maybe for some, they're accepting that they need to move on from this connection, because maybe this relationship is just too dreamy, too unrealistic for it to come into fruition. So here's the thing: ego is clearly getting in the way of this masculine. But, if there's any masculines that's watching this, what I would say is, if you're thinking about the feminine, okay, and you're coming in with the level of maturity, why not have this conversation so that you both can heal? Okay, because I really feel like conversation or communication, could be healing. It's like a part of this letting go, because of all of the words that were unsaid were held deep within. So it's almost kind of a release. Okay. And also we have like this new moon, this new energy that's coming in the next, like, week or so. If you really feel that the connection with the feminine may be unrealistic, you never know until you try. But if you keep perpetuating contact or communication because you already made up in your mind that it is not going to work, then that is what you're choosing. So if you free yourself from outcome, and if you just go with the flow, right? Just go with the flow, then you never know what may happen. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling. And look, we have here the Three of Wands. There's opportunities for expansion, growth. Okay. And if masculines, what I'm seeing here is that masculines, they feel like, maybe this is too soon. Maybe, they're not saying the right things. They just they don't know if they can offer you anything substantial at this time. That's why they're holding themselves back, because they're afraid that they can't give the feminine what they need and deserve. So, I mean, this is the thing. Every relationship takes work. If you're afraid that things won't work out because things aren't perfect or because of things that were not said and you just don't know, you're just guessing like what the other person may say or think, you never know until you open up your mouth and have this heart to heart conversation. You know, it was all in your mind, masculine. If you thought that, okay, feminine will never take you back, or everything is so far gone that, that this is the way. But is it because of your thoughts that is making it that way? You can actually change your thought, your vibrational frequency into love and light, and coming from a sense of um, honesty. And then things will start to loosen up naturally. The tension will break away. Okay. But ego is clearly the issue here. Okay. So, how is masculine thinking? I really see that masculines, they really want to offer like this new relationship, like a sign of peace towards the feminine. However, they're feeling really insecure. They're really thinking, well, feminine will never take me back. Okay. They just really don't feel 100%. Now, they know that there's a spiritual connection here with the feminine, and they're constantly connected with the feminine through the spiritual realm, okay, or through mind to mind connection or consciousness, because it's that invisible thread that's like sending like a beacon, like a signal, like beep, 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 beep. I still think of you. I still hear you, but we're not really talking to each other in a physical way, but through, you know, a mental way. So again, masculine's ego is clearly getting in the way through their mind state. Now, how do they feel? Okay, so masculines, they don't really feel 100% because I see that they were letting go. This is what I'm hearing. They feel that they were too careless to let the feminine go. And it was because they were not focused on the connection at the time, because they were kind of to themselves. They're only looking out for their own best interests and not of the feminine. Okay, so in a way, masculines, they're starting to see the true nature of themselves, that they were selfish and not selfless. So that's another reason why that masculine's ego is actually getting away from reaching out or contacting the feminine as much as they want to, is because they know that they could have done better. You deserve better, is what I'm hearing. Um, they do want to open up, but when they do, they have nothing to offer. Maybe it's because they're still stuck in a karmic relationship. It's not completely done and over yet between them and, let's say, another person. But they feel that, maybe this is, again, I keep getting too far gone, like the damage has been done, that this is irreconcilable, irreparable. Um, Even if they made the effort, nothing will change, right? Again, very negative tone is what I'm picking up off of this masculine energy. But it's not true. I really do feel that if they have it within themselves to open up and communicate, they could heal the connection. Okay. Whether or not that's for a physical union, you know, it could just be a release of energy because of the thing that is stored within the cellular structure of their body. Because when you hold that energy inside the body, it actually causes illnesses. Okay, it makes you sick, mentally, physically, it makes you sick. Okay, so there has to be a release of this energy. So, what is it that they want? Okay, yeah. So they want to heal, they want to release the pain. And I know feminines, you also want to heal, you know, because it goes both ways, right? It takes two. So again, they're not sure if you want to reconcile with them at this time. There's just too much that's going on. Like there's other people. Maybe too much has happened. Again, feelings of even if they were to reach out, nothing will come of this situation, right? At least they feel that this way. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting. But they do want to release this pain because they're hurting inside. And I really feel like this is like the perfect time to heal, especially with this new moon that's coming up. So if you guys are aware of this, what would you do in 2024 differently than what you guys have done in the past? What is the repeating pattern that you want to release and let go and never want to experience ever again? you know Also masculine's ego, maybe preventing masculine to heal the connection with the feminine. I really feel like they are in awareness of it, because I see that they want to fix this, but they don't know if it's going to work. So they're in their head. Now in the outcome, again, we have death in reverse, four of cups. Man. So here's the thing. Masculines, they regret that they had missed an opportunity to be with someone special, someone who was generous, someone who was caring, someone who was actually a provider, someone who wasn't so codependent on the masculine for any kind of materialistic gain. Because I feel that for my feminines who is watching this, you guys are self-sufficient. More than anything, you are the ones that could actually take care of the masculine, but masculines didn't want to be emasculated, right? And need the help from the feminine, but they chose like a karmic person who needed the masculine's energy as much as the masculine needed like someone else who was in need of them. So they're trying to understand that they don't want to repeat the same mistakes, okay, with the feminine, and they feel bad. They feel shitty, okay? Like masculines, they feel that they're no good. You deserve the best. This almost feels like a giving up energy, like, I could have, should have, would have, you know, feeling like it's too late energy. A lot of regret. Okay. That's the feeling that I'm getting. A lot of regret, wanting to reconcile. Okay, but ego is actually in the way of them really fixing this. So the reason is because the karmic person that they were actually with, okay, whether it's current or recent past, that person really makes them insecure. So there must have been like some sort of thing that the masculine had with the karmic for them to feel this way. And it's because the karmic is possibly codependent and needy on the masculine. So let's just say that masculine had a materialistic relationship where the karmic and masculine were kind of needy and codependent on one another. They kind of lost their faith in traditional marriages or relationships or situations. And that's why they don't know what to do. There's so many obstacles and like letting go of this karmic energy. So maybe the karmic is clinging to this relationship for those materialistic reasons. And they're really disappointed. And this disappointment led them to some sort of like alcohol addiction. Maybe they were just denying that they needed help. Okay, and they had a tower moment. So I really feel like they hit rock bottom for some. So let's just say that they did drink too much. They're starting to see that the relationship that they're currently in is not really doing them any good, and they're feeling hopeless. Okay, so this is like depression. So masculines, they could be feeling depressed, maybe bored in their current circumstance. They're not happy with the karmic. Maybe on the outside, they're looking great, but deep down inside, if they're still stuck in this karmic relationship, they're clearly not happy. Okay, they're thinking of the feminine, but they feel that feminine wouldn't really take them back because of so much crap that's happened in the past. But there is an opportunity for this masculine to come up with their truth, okay, and be this emperor. So this is the thing about twin flame dynamic. Um, it's the runner chaser thing until you guys like are really balanced within yourself. And then once you're balanced from within, then the manifestation happens. When you release and let go of expectations of the other person, that's when they come out. Okay. So I feel that when you release the expectations of the masculine, okay, and masculines, whenever they release the expectations of feminines reaching out, and really, they truly look within themselves of their current circumstance, not really relying themselves like on, drugs or alcohol or any kind of substances that may alter. It could be food addiction, okay, guys, or whatever their vice is, to self-soothe. They're starting to realize that they kind of let themselves go in a sense. But there's an opportunity for change, to be honest, authentic, to protect, to really be in charge of themselves. Um, and also, and to provide and really stand up with a sense of stability within themselves and also externally. And then true happiness comes. So they are thinking about moving on and letting go, learning to say no to stress, learning to stick up for themselves. So, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is really beautiful energy. Like, finally, like maybe in 2024, masculines are finally realizing that, the karmic, like relationship or situation may have played a role in their journey, okay, to self love. Okay, it isn't necessarily all about the feminine. The feminine was operating in the background because masculine actually left the feminine energy for karmic energy, right? But now over time, masculine is starting to see that, feminine was a true gem. They had all their stuff together way before their time, way before their ability to really perceive that the feminine was all that and then some. But because of their low vibrational frequency of wanting like a materialistic lifestyle or portraying, X, Y, and Z, all due to like, internal wounding, like, dealing with the inner child of feelings of hurt or stuff that they have experienced within their family life. Whatever the case is, okay, I really feel like now they know how to say no to stress. Like enough is enough, you know? That's what I'm seeing, guys. So there's definitely a positive change in this collective of twin flames. Okay, at the start of the year, this is beautiful, and that's what I see. So that's actually really good. So let's see, what are the messages that masculines would like to say towards the feminine? Spirit, what messages that masculine would like to say towards divine feminine? I hope you understand my position. I'm just going through a lot. I feel like I'm not enough for you, and I feel you have expectations. Okay, that's a part of the delay here. I realize what I lost you when I let you go. I loved you all along. So here's the realization. Man's gonna realize that what they lost when they let you go, and they realize that they loved you this whole time. They were truly in love with the feminine, but they didn't realize it until you were gone. I know, right? What other messages that masculine like to say towards the feminine? I know I am blocking the connection. I am just guarded. So here's the thing, feminine. Masculine knows that they're the ones that is blocking. They realize that, they lost you when they let you go. They feel like they're not enough for you anymore. Maybe too much time has passed. Maybe they feel like you have expectations, of them maybe confessing or just making up, which should be true, if they want to fix this relationship, and they really hope that you understand, coming from a place of love and light and not from hate and resentment or animosity, that is when the connection will heal. But on both sides, okay, I'm not just saying one-sidedly. You have to let go of the past, and heal from anything. Not really totally forget about what happened, but forgiving, the other person and forgiving yourself for being or feeling a certain way. Okay. This is all about healing and getting to the next step where there's inner peace and peace, between the two of you. So let's go ahead and see. Let me go ahead and pull a final message because I really feel that communication is imminent one way or another, whether it's a physical contact or this is through like mind to mind connection where you're hearing them telepathically. And if that's the case, if you've been sensing this, then this is your message, right? So, Spirit, what is the advice for this collective? What is the advice? Yeah, here we are. Surrender to low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So honestly, this is what it's all about, How do you feel about yourself? Are they worthy? Let's see. I feel like I need to pull another one. Is there another message that wants to come through for this collective? Any nuggets of advice or wisdom? What message wants to come through, Spirit? Yeah. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth, no matter how long it takes, okay? Pushing ego to the side. Embrace every lesson and every moment. This is a journey to self love. This is what the twin flame journey is all about. Both of you guys, have made like this agreement to be born in this particular instance. so that you can learn from each other. Okay? Learn to grow, even though that you're doing it separately. Okay, after the whole runner phase, right? Runner chaser situation. Now comes maturity. Now comes wisdom. Now comes a level of understanding after karmic situations over and over until both parties get it. Okay. At that point, it becomes exhausting, but you gain wisdom, you gain knowledge from the situation. And for today, it's about self esteem and surrender. Surrender to the flow, okay, and not really control outcomes because one person thinks that it is too far gone, that this is not going to work or it's not going to like like it's the damage has been done. Okay, you have to like really open yourself up to possibility. That's what I have, guys. So I hope that that was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. You can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. And for this month, I will be doing zodiac readings. So I hope you guys enjoy that as I get into like each zodiac sign. I may do like a all-in-one. I'm not sure, but we'll see. They may come out separately. So, yeah. All right. Well, until next time, I will see you then. Bye bye.